Hey guys, Joe here. Today we're going to go over 3 knots that I use all the time in the woods. The first knot we're going to tie is called the taut line hitch. This knot is suitable for tying up tarps. This is the knot I use all the time when I'm tying up my tarps. You go around the tree, give yourself, I don't know, 8 to 10 inches of a tail, and then you're going to pinch it where the paracord comes together. So you have it in an X and your fingers are pinching it. Then you need to take your running end, your tail, go up through, inside, and down, and you're going to do it a second time. So 2 inside, right? Same way. You're going to come on the outside, come over top, down, and pull tight. So there it's loose, and then when you want to tighten it, tight, 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 loose again. If you're scared of it slipping, which you shouldn't be, you can tie another stopper on the end, yank on her if you want, and then when it's time to take it off, when you're going home, it's just super easy. It never really gets caught up too bad. Just pull that one and done. I'm just gonna tie it again very quick so you guys don't have to rewind if you're trying to learn it. So pinch it, inside twice, 1, 2, outside once. Boom. And then again, to untie, you just 1 and done. This next one's been dubbed the Jolin knot, not by me, but because I've tied the bowline knot wrong my whole life. In my mind, it doesn't matter because it still works fine. And I'll show you what I mean. So I make a loop, and I don't twist it or anything, I just put it together. I take a second part and I make a bite, I twist it and I make a bite there. So now I have a normal loop and then a twisted loop. And then I take my running end or my tail and I go through the loop twice. And that's it, okay? You pull it together, dress the knot. That's a small one, but I'll make it again and show you. So now I can yank on this hard and it still just comes undone very easy. And that is the beauty of a bowline knot, and it's strong and all that stuff. So I really don't see the difference, but I'm sure people will correct me. I'm going to attempt to tie it here the same way that I'm looking at it, so you don't have to try to reverse it in your head. So there's my piece of rope, right? There I am. And I just make a normal loop, like just a hoop, just hook it over. Make a hoop there. You're not twisting it or anything. I'm just pinching it together right there. Then from underneath, I'm twisting my wrist so that I'm getting a twisted bite or whatever you want to call it in there. And then you just take your tail and you just go through it twice, this second hole or second loop. Go through it twice, and then if you don't want such a small knot, just kind of keep it bigger. There you go. And again, I'm putting a lot of torque on that, and when it comes time to undo it, it's still really easy. I know it's not a real knot, and not purists, not Nazis are going to, yeah. If you're wondering what I use this knot for, to be totally honest with you, mostly it's only for if I don't want to do 2 taut line hitches setting up my tarp. I'll make a Jolin, and then I can take my tail and just kind of run it around the tree like that instead of tying 2 taut line hitches, because in all reality you don't need 2 taut line hitches on your tarp all the time, or on your ridge line, sorry, for your tarp. So that'll just go through like a loop, and I can pull on that and tighten it as much as I want, and then it just slides in and out. There's tons of different applications for this. So this last knot is a jam knot. It's called the Canadian Jam. What we're gonna do is tie it and then cinch this down. It's good for that, or attaching wool blankets to bags and stuff like that. So this is a very easy knot. You're just gonna tie a stopper knot or an end knot right there, and give yourself an inch or 2 of tail. Excuse me. And then you're gonna tie a second knot, overhand knot, just right behind it. Okay, so that there's the tail, the closed knot, and then leave that knot open. So you're going to get whatever you're doing, whatever you're trying to compress or attach. This is my tarp. This is a long piece of paracord. It's kind of hard to work with, but anyways, all you do is you put your piece of paracord underneath whatever you're attaching. You have your second loop that's tied loosely. You're gonna run your tail up through it, And you're gonna work it all the way down, however long your piece of your paracord is will depend. And these two knots are gonna come together and squash this piece of paracord in between them. So, and you can really wrench on this, and that's gonna keep it closed. And then after that one's done, you could go around. You could go around and tie another one if you wanted. It all depends. Or you could just wrap it and keep it closed. But this knot will do the cinching for you. And then when it comes time to undo it, there's this little tail here, and you just pull it, and it comes undone really easy. The second knot, or sorry, the first knot, the closed knot that you tied, probably won't come undone very easily, if at all. But that doesn't matter because you're only losing like an inch or 2 inches of paracord after you cut it off. So again, you have the stopper knot tied in the end very tight. You're just going to tie a loose knot right below it. And this is the second application I use this knot for a lot, is tying up ridge poles. And this is a really good, secure way to do it. So you're gonna come around your ridge pole and come up under it and next to the tree. Same thing as before, just slide your running end in the loose knot. And you just reef on it as hard as you can, and it just constricts like crazy. Kick out the support pole, and then when it's time to take it down, you just pull on the tail, and there she goes. Super easy. One more time. Got it on. Make my second loop. Run her through. Gotta cinch those knots together. And if you want, you can do a lash or two around it, just for mental well-being. And then you got to give her the test. Pretty good. Holds up my 100 pounds. All right guys, like I said, those are just some knots that I use while I'm outside in the woods. Try them out. If you have any questions, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you out. Thanks.